My name is Amanda Smith, and I am an extension economist in the Department of Ag and Applied Economics at the University of Georgia Tifton campus. Before I talk to you about the extension programs and activities that we have done this past year, I would like to take a moment to thank the Georgia Cotton Commission as well as the Georgia Peanut Commission for their support of our extension education program. I would like to take a moment and talk to you about some of the activities that we've done in Extension Ag and Applied Economics in the areas of cotton and peanuts. I want to briefly talk about some of the educational programs that we conducted last year and cover a few of the applied research projects, but I wanted to spend the majority of my time showing you the new irrigation budgets that were created last year. First, I want to talk to you about the educational programs and tools that we conducted last year. We provided several agent and service trainings for both the UGA cotton and peanut teams in giving them information and an update on what's going on as far as prices to look forward to in 2020. We would talk about inputs, prices, expectations for those. Of course, talked about cost expectations by going over the enterprise budgets for both cotton and peanuts, and talked about some other things going on as far as a macroeconomic environment and what to expect for 2020. We also conducted several commodity and inputs outlook meetings throughout the winter season to producers within the counties throughout the state. And another new thing that we did last year was to create a series of Farming is Your Business meetings. These were in partnership with the University of Georgia Small Business Development Center. Don Black and I worked to put on a series of meetings for producers to help them get kind of hands-on the business aspect of farming. As a result of the pandemic, there were some educational programs for county agents and producers talking about the impact COVID-19 was having on the markets. And of course, we provided training as well to give an update on the access to funds for producers through the Coronavirus Food Assistance Program. Each year, we update our enterprise budgets for cotton and peanuts and update the cost information in the very popular row crop net returns comparison tool. That's very popular among lenders, agribusinesses, and farmers as well. So I want to talk to you briefly about some of the research projects that we looked at. We were looking at the economics of irrigation management systems, economics of cover crops and cotton, and helping county agents in evaluating the economics of the on-farm peanut fungicide trials that they are conducting to help provide that local information, seeing how peanut fungicides are affecting yields locally and ultimately how it's affecting their profitability. Now I would like to use the remainder of my time and go over the irrigation budgets that were created. This was in collaboration with Anakul Badarai, Yang Xuan Liu, Wes Porter, Calvin Perry, and Cale Cloud. We created a series of 4 irrigation budgets. The one that I'm going to cover today is for the 8 tower, which covers 160 acres, and it is powered through electricity. Taking a look at the 8 tower irrigation budget, one of the things that you can change is the number of pivots on your farm, the number of towers. You can also change the crop type and irrigation scheduling method. And we have a default value for acres of inches applied based on research that was conducted by Wes Porter and George Validas. So we're going to take a look at cotton, but you can also see we have options for corn or peanuts in the irrigation budget. And just to show you quickly the different irrigation scheduling methods, we've got the checkbook method, the soil moisture sensor based method, as well as the app based method. So we'll take a look at that, and you can see, I hope you noted that those values of acre inches applied changed. And of course, as a producer or someone who is using this budget, you can change those numbers as well. To take a look overall, we're looking at investment costs. We also have ownership costs to own that pivot per year and per acre. So here's the annual ownership costs and the per acre ownership costs. We can also see operating costs here. And again, this one is powered with electricity. It's a 60 horsepower pump, and you can see the cost per unit. and the operating cost per acre and per acre inch here. And then we total all that value up. Looking at the operating costs, we also look at repairs and maintenance, labor, and management, and that gives us total operating costs of $7 and essentially 50 cents per acre inch applied. If they're applying 10 acre inches to the cotton using the checkbook method, that's operating costs of $75 an acre. And with ownership costs, we're looking at total annual costs of $210 per acre for operating this 8-tower pivot. You can find these online at agecon.uga.edu/extension/budgets. If it was not for support from the Georgia Cotton Commission and the Georgia Peanut Commission, we would not be able to get out throughout the state and provide educational programs for farmers and county agents, as well as the ability to create tools and resources for these farmers and county agents to use in helping them be more profitable when producing cotton and peanuts. So thank you so much for your support.